Hey YouTube, it's Tyler the Antenna Man. Today I'm going to test out and review this 1x1 120 mile range indoor antenna. Before I get into the antenna review, if you are seeing me for the first time, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I've been an antenna enthusiast since I was 5 years old, and I'm constantly updating my YouTube channel with antenna reviews and cord cutting reception tips to help you get the most for each channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Getting back to this antenna, I can tell you right now it's not a 120 mile range antenna. Not really any antenna is, because TV signals tend to fade about 80 miles over the horizon due to the curvature of the Earth. The signals don't really disappear, they just go into outer space. So if you're seeing any antenna that claims above 80 mile range, it's usually an exaggeration. Most conditions you cannot get TV stations beyond 80 miles unless you are in a very flat area or there's very good atmospheric conditions. Looking at the design of this antenna, there isn't much to it, but it is kind of unique how it has these little foldable ends. I guess this may work if you have towers in slightly different directions. It also is a little bit larger than the previous 1x1 model, which is referenced right on the Amazon product listing. A slightly larger antenna may work better for VHF TV stations, but I'm not sure how much better this antenna is going to work for UHF TV stations compared to the other 1x1 flat antenna. What is VHF and UHF? VHF refers to the TV channels that broadcast on channels 2 through 13, specifically 2 through 6 for low VHF and 7 through 13 through high VHF. They typically require a longer antenna element to be reliably picked up. And then UHF TV channels broadcast on channels 14 and above, usually picked up better with smaller antenna elements. I'm now going to test out and compare this antenna to its predecessor, the smaller 1x1 antenna that I make fun of in many of my videos. Specifically, I tell people not to buy the antenna, but they buy it anyway. Will this one work much better? Here is a list of TV stations in my area that I'll be testing with this antenna, their virtual channel, RF channel that they broadcast on, and signal strength on the smaller 1x1 antenna. On the left side, you'll see the type of diffraction on the TV station. One edge means single edge diffraction, or one ridge between me and the transmitter weakening the signal. Two edge means two edge diffraction, or two ridges weakening the signal between me and the transmitter. LOS means line of sight with virtually no obstructions in the way. The signal on WNEP, which broadcasts on UHF channel 50, averaged at around 60%, about 13% higher than the smaller 1x1 model. The signal on WYOU, which broadcasts on VHF channel 13, was also higher at around 67% compared to 58%. The signal on WBRE, which broadcasts on VHF channel 11, was also up at around 70%. You can clearly see the longer width of this antenna helps with the VHF stations. The signal strength on Fox 56, which broadcasts on UHF channel 22, was also up just a little bit, at around 83 to 90% compared to 79% with the smaller model. However, this antenna was not able to pick up WNJB's low-powered repeater station. Most antennas do have problems picking up this station. Overall, this antenna worked pretty well, much better than its predecessor on both the UHF and VHF band. However, I would not call it a 120 mile antenna. Really, there isn't any antenna you should claim as a 120 mile range. But I would say it probably will work for you if you live within 40 miles of the broadcast towers and don't have too much obstruction and you want to use it indoors. You might be able to get away with 50 or 60 miles if you live in a multiple story building and you're using this on your second or third floor, but overall I would stick to about 40 miles if you're using an indoor antenna, and specifically this one. Make sure to stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more cord cutting and antenna related information. I'll be reviewing many other indoor antennas in the coming weeks because this is a market that I haven't really done too much reviewing on. I always tell people you're going to get best reception using an outdoor antenna, but I've been neglecting the fact that many people can't use an outdoor antenna. Maybe they live in an apartment complex, maybe they don't have the skill to set up an outdoor antenna, and maybe they just know they can probably get away with an indoor antenna. So if you're looking for a good indoor antenna, make sure you stay tuned to my channel because I will have many reviews on other indoor antennas coming up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for notifications, like my page on Facebook at facebook.com/antennamanpa, and have an awesome day.